Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Nugget of Truth Time with Pastor Matt from the carport again. And I noticed I need a haircut. Anyways, Nugget of Truth number 57. Now, before I read this nugget, I need you to remember that I wrote this nugget years ago. I don't know, it might have been 8, 9 years ago when I wrote this nugget. I think I was serving part-time at my church, and I was also selling real estate. So my life was very different back then. So you need to know that before I read this nugget. All right. Nugget number 57. Would I be content if I were doing the same thing in 5 years? I am only an instrument. I must be willing to accept God's assignment for my life with both contentment and joy and even satisfaction. So obviously I wrote that. I was doing something very different in a place very far away. I lived in Indiana at the time, and I was selling real estate, and I was looking for a full-time position, I think, and can't remember exactly what was going on, but I wasn't content with my life. I wasn't content with what was going on, and I wanted to be doing something different. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't go ahead and make changes if you want to make a job change and all those things, but would I be content? Would you be content if you're doing, okay, let's just forget about me for a second. Would you be content if you're doing the same thing in 5 years that you're doing now? And sometimes life's circumstances are truly out of our control. And as much as we might want to make changes, as much as, we'd like to do things differently, whether it's a job loss or a disease or a car accident or, whatever it is, being falsely accused of something. There are so many things that are out of our control, and what our kids do and how that might impact us. All those things lead us to the question of the morning is, are you willing to accept God's assignment? Is your contentment only going to be in a change of circumstance? How's that? Is your contentment, is your joy, is your satisfaction in life contingent or dependent upon a change in circumstances? And that's the challenging thought, because ultimately it should come down to God enough. God is enough. God is the reason for my joy. God is the reason for my contentment. So we'd like to buy a house. So we're sitting here in this carport of a house that we rent. Wonderful people rent it to us, friends of ours, and they're great. But we'd like to buy our own house. Would I be content if we're still renting a house in 5 years? Yeah, that's mine. Everybody has their different things that might challenge them in this question. My contentment, my joy, my satisfaction should come in the fact that I have a relationship with a living, breathing God who loves me, who cares for me, who has promised to take care of me, who has promised me eternity with Him when this life is over. That alone should be our source of contentment. So whether it's frustration at work or frustration in whatever stage of things going on in your life, at the core of it, your contentment, your joy, a sense of satisfaction should be found in having a relationship with Jesus and Jesus alone. So that's the nugget of truth. These are nuggets of truth, but they're also like a nugget of challenge, aren't they? So, all right. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great day. God bless. Oh, and we sent the video out yesterday. I hope you saw it. We have to move our reopening back 1 week. We'll now be meeting on June 20th, which is Saturday, June 20th. Saturday, June 20th at 6 o'clock. And then Sunday, June 21st at 9 a.m. So I'll put a link to that video. Maybe you've seen it. Hopefully you've seen it. Anyways, I'll link that video with this video as well. All right. Thanks. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.